Hey guys, what going on? Chris here, back with a recap of last night for the MLB and a look ahead to today's humongous slate. Unfortunately, I'm not going to go over every single game. I mean, there's just 14 games tonight, so if I went over 14 games by myself, that would take over 2.5 hours. Plus, you guys aren't going to watch all that, so. I'm just gonna pick the matchups I'm gonna like. Single out guys I'm liking, pitching matchups I'm liking as well. So, probably gonna be, probably about a 20-minute video, 30-minute video, not too long. It's kind of boring watching MLB, as you know, not the, most amazing sport to do Fanduel because it's so much research. But anyway, gonna do a little bit for you guys. So anyway, we'll do a recap of last night and look ahead to today's games as well. So last night we actually did very, very good. Best premium lineup got a 144, so definitely should have cashed. And my other one got a 129. So we actually went premium lineups. Anthony and I went 5 for 5 on our premium lineups. All of them cashed. So my personal best was a 156. So man, all around did very, very good. I only bet $15 tonight, made $80. So not much, but hey, I'll take it. So we are definitely getting off to a good start on MLB. So you guys keep seeing all these good scores. You're missing out on the money. So like I said, definitely go on over to our page and check it out. I'll get into that in a second. But anyway, let's just do a little recap of the 144 lineup last night. So anyway, a lot of people had him, Jason Hamill, against Chicago. I told you guys, last night to maybe pick him, and he got you 39. A lot of people had him. Not too many other good matchups. Stroman did half decent, but that was mostly it. So yeah, I really liked Hamill for 7,900. Good price tag there. Next was Russell Martin. Catchers was not good for catchers tonight. As usual, catchers really don't do anything. Martin got 6 points. That's not good at all. Picked Morales, switch hitter. He's a lot better from his left side than his right, taking on a righty. Doug Fister, which has struggled in the past, so got 12 points. Nothing special, but he was only 3% owned in the tournament, so that's why I picked him as a GPP play. And he was only 3,100, so didn't really break the bank too much. Next was Odor. Early on, I've had so many issues with this guy. Gets me 0, gets me 3, gets me 0. Never could hit the guy on a good night anyway with him once again because second baseman was not pretty last night. And he got me 21, so finally he came through for me. $3,000, definitely will take that for his price. All right, next is Donaldson. Surprisingly, only 12% owned. He's obviously really expensive, but he got me 30, so I'll definitely take that from him. Tulo, I told you guys pick him last night. Got you 18, got a home run, so I'll take it. Next was Mitch Moreland. Wasn't really too high on my radar. I told you guys maybe to pick him. His matchup against Tillman in the past hasn't been too pretty. I picked him anyway, and he got me 12. So, plus he was only 2,700, and he was only 7% owned. So, I'll take that. Next was Jose Batista. Oh my goodness, just downright terrible. A lot of people had him, so it didn't really kill me that I had him. So, 6 points is downright dreadful. And next was Tucker. I thought he'd do half decent. Man, got 0. Kennedy, pitched a really good game. So. That really kills me right there. But anyway, 144, I'll definitely take it. And then my 156 personal, I'll take that as well. So, yeah, really good night. If you guys want in on some of this MLB action, definitely head on over to our premium page. We have a little deal going on right now. I got a special. Our prices are going to be cheaper than normal just for a week. Going to give you guys a little bit of a discount here for a week. So definitely head on over and get it all set up. We will have our regular Twitter, our NBA Twitter, our MLB Twitter, all those links down there for you guys. Click on whichever ones you want. Message us. Tell us you want to get set up, and we'll get you all set up. Also, if you don't have that, you also have our email down there. You guys can email us, and we'll get you all set up as well. So Anyway, it's 10 per week right now. It was 15 per week. 30 per month was 50. 100 up to the break was 150, and 200 for the whole season was 275. So definitely going to get a discount here. But like I said, it's only for a week, so definitely get in while you can. And we got about 2-day break of NBA. But like I said, NBA playoff starts Saturday, so you guys got to get in on this $25 package for the entire playoffs. Month and a half to 2 months of NBA for only $25. Usually it's $30 a month, so you guys are definitely get a discount. So, like I said, definitely go on over there. We're definitely excited for NBA to start back up for playoffs. So, anyway, like I said, really good night on MLB once again. Definitely feeling it over here. Definitely catching on to how everything is working. So we are, very confident. And just keep on winning some money. So like I said, head on over there. If you guys don't want to do the research, let us do it for you and win you some money. So with that being said, as you see, there's a whole bunch of games tonight. Like I just said, I'm not gonna go through every single one of them like we usually do, because like I said, that would take way too long. So I'm just gonna give you guys some of the matchups I'm liking, some of the pitchers I like, some of the pitchers I'm gonna target for hitters and everything like that. So Milwaukee-Pittsburgh game, not too much going on here. Maybe some Pittsburgh bats here against Jimmy Nelson. Jimmy Nelson, not a bad pitcher at all. Got 51 against Houston, 25 against San Francisco. So out of all the Milwaukee pitchers, Jimmy Nelson is probably, if you want to call it, their ace, even though he's really not. But, he's not a bad pitcher. So the one guy, if I had to pick someone, probably Blanco, just because he's just been on a tear for the most part. Hits righties really good. He had 12 and 21. Cooled down against Detroit, but then got 9. So maybe 12 points from Polanco. That's really all for. Let's see, maybe Jaso. I just don't really care for anyone in this game, to be honest with you guys. Maybe Freeze. He's really cheap, can get you 9 to 12 points, but for the most part, I really don't like anybody. Jeff Locke, maybe you can put him as a GPP pitcher. Who knows? $5,800. Milwaukee's a just downright terrible hitting team right now. So who knows? Maybe Locke can get you 25, 30 points. He's 5,800. There's some hitters that are close to almost more expensive than Locke is. So I don't mind Locke as a GPP. Not going to get too much from you, but 5,800. Not expecting too much. And then you got Washington and Philly. I really like Joe Ross. I picked him last time out against Miami, and he got me 45 points. So, and Philly, a little bit worse team than Miami is, even though Philly's been half decent. Did really good against San Diego here in these last 3 games, but I like Joe Ross. Not an overpowering pitcher, doesn't strike out much. He's just, not a bad pitcher. 7,200, I'll take it and get you, 40, and he's definitely has the advantage of getting the win here tonight. So I really like him. Plus Hellickson's pitching on the other hand, and he is not pretty. Even though his ERA is pretty good. Cincinnati, not the best hitting team. New York struggling a little bit. So as we know, Washington's a lot different team, really heavy hitters as well. So. Definitely going to give this one to Joe Ross plus the win. I like Joe Ross. Probably going to have him in some of my lineups. Daniel Murphy comes to mind. I like him against Philly. Maybe, obviously, if you want to get up there, I don't mind him. That's probably really all I really care for. And then maybe Espinoza, but not too high on him. So, over and under for the runs is pretty high tonight. Also, don't forget about Michael Taylor. He's really cheap, but I picked him when he got me 21 points. That just happened randomly. GPP play. He can't steal, but doesn't get on much. So not too much I like. Like I said, Harper, Murphy, and definitely like Joe Ross as well. So moving on, we got my Seattle Mariners against the New York Yankees. So as I said, I really know my Mariners, and Nathan Carnes is just horrendous. He is not a good pitcher at all. Um, man, he's $8,100. He's really overpriced. I did some research on Nathan Carnes, and he actually owns the Yankees, which is really surprising. He holds them under a team average of 230 against him. So hey, he does really good. But as a Mariner fan, usually when you come to Seattle, it don't matter who you are, you usually do bad. So Carnes, he got lit up huge last time. His ERA is 7.20. So against Oakland not a good team. So yeah, I think Carnes is going to get just lit up for about 6-7 runs here against the Yankees. So right away, Brian McCann, I like him a lot. Mark Teixeira comes to mind. Man, a lot of these guys come to mind. Ellsbury, he hasn't been good, but I don't mind him. Maybe Beltran, GPP. A lot of these Yankee guys I like targeting, lefties against Nathan Carnes. Even though, like I said, yes, Yankees have been struggling if you look at his history, but trust me here, Carnes isn't. I just don't feel it here. I just don't feel like Carnes is going to do anything. He's going to get lit of 6 runs here against the Yankees. Plus, the Mariners have been just downright terrible, so pitching's all over the place. So, plus they can't hit. On the flip side, Luis Severino. If you guys are, a baseball fan, this guy last year came into the rookie spotlight, just dealing really good for the Yankees. 8,500, man. I like this guy. Throws pretty hard. He likes to strike out a lot of people. Mariners have been just striking out like crazy. He can get you. 7 innings, maybe 7, 8 strikeouts. I really do like Severino tonight. Probably one of my cash game pitchers, to be honest with you guys. I like him. Only guy you really got to worry about maybe Cruz, Cano, but if you guys probably don't pay attention, but Mariners they're just striking out like crazy right now. So really like Severino here to get the win, plus probably 8 strikeouts as well. So Severino, 45, 50 points. I can see that tonight. Moving on, we got Chicago and Tampa. As we know, Tampa Bay, not a good hitting team. Chris Sale, I don't think I want to pay $12K for him. Obviously, you got Bumgarner, Kershaw. You got a lot of big names out here. So Sale, probably about 50 from him. Man, I don't see it. For me personally, since I've been doing this, I don't really spend up on my pitcher. I think the most I've ever spent was probably 8,900. I don't know that just FanDuel kind of changed it so where your pitcher's not your main focus anymore unless they have a really good matchup. Like Kershaw against the Braves or Milwaukee or something. But I just don't see it. Severino, I'm probably going to be going with him a lot. 8,500. Really good matchup. A lot of strikeouts can get you 40. So Sale, obviously not a bad pick if you want to spend that much. Probably most guys are going to go with Kershaw. Maybe GPP for Sale, but yeah, too much money. You got Jake Odorizzi, not a bad pitcher. He's usually pretty good. Chicago, not the best hitting team. I just don't see anyone I want to target on the hitting side of this. Both these pitchers are pretty good. Sale's going to get the best of it, though. So I think I'm going to skip all these guys here. Don't really care for the hitters in this game. All right, this is where it's going to get fun right here. Toronto and Boston, definitely going to target this game. You guys should as well. I think the Toronto Bats are going to come alive in this one, score about 7, 8 runs against Rick Porcello. Oh, man, this guy is just he is bad. On the 9th, though, he did get 39 against Toronto. So, but I don't think that's going to really happen here. Let's go look at their career numbers. Batista, Encarnacion, and Smoke own Porcello. Batista is 28 at-bats, 13 hits, 3 homers, 9 RBIs with a .464 career average. Encarnacion, 29 at-bats, 10 hits, home run. Where are we at here? There we go. Home run, 6 RBIs, 5 extra base hits with 345. And then you got Smoke. I don't really care for Smoke. GPP maybe. 16 at-bats, 7 hits, 4 extra base hits, 3 homers, 9 RBIs with a .438 average. So then on the flip side, R.A. Dickey, a knuckleballer. Boston, pretty good hitting team. Bogarts, Ortiz, Ramirez, as you all see. They really kill them. So I'm going to stack this game like crazy. I really do like this. Only if the weather is good. If the weather is, rainy or windy, so this is a weather game for me. If the wind's blowing out, that's an extra plus for me. If the wind's blowing in, maybe not, but probably still going to target these guys. So Martin comes to mind, Ortiz, Encarnacion. Smoke doesn't play too much. Donaldson, obviously. I like Shaw, Bogarts, Tulowitzki. Not too high on Batista since he burnt me. Mookie Betts, Pilar. Well, man, like I said, I'm just going to target the heck out of this game for bats-wise. So this is where most of my ammunition, if you want to say that, is going to come from, is right from this game. So I really like stacking this one here. So, all right, moving on. We got Atlanta and Miami. Is Wei and Chen going to play? All right, looks like he's going to play. Maybe GPP with Chen. He's just not really like it. Just downright terrible, though. Maybe Chen GPP, 8,000. Not my favorite guy of the night. Don't really care for any of these hitters, to be honest with you, either. D. Gordon, maybe John Carlos, too much for me. So, I really don't care for this one here. So let's move on. We got the Mets and Cleveland Indians. We got Cologne and Anderson. Ooh, man. Cologne, 36 against Philly. That's obviously understandable. Indians, a little better hitting team. Not too good. Not going to target either pitchers. Marlon Byrd owns Bartolo Colon, as you see. He is getting up there in age. I think he still does half decent. Let's see. Yeah, 27. Definitely. Like I said, not too much going on here. Maybe lefties against Anderson, Curtis Granderson. Man, that's really it. Maybe Neil Walker, switch hitter. Just don't really care. Don't care. Maybe Lucas Duda, lefty. But I don't know what the weather is going to look like right now in Cleveland. They've been having a lot of tough weather back there. So, if it's rainy and cold, usually, as we know, the ball doesn't fly when it's cold. So maybe GPP with the pitcher because maybe they'll have the advantage. But for the most part, not really targeting this one. Baltimore and Texas. This is going to be another high-scoring game that I'm going to target. Martin Perez, he's been doing half decent, nothing pretty. He walks quite a bit of people. Also, he's a lefty, and for the most part, Baltimore can destroy lefties. As I said last night, maybe GPP with Mark Trumbo against Cole Hamels because he owns him. He hit a home run, so I like Trumbo tonight. Get you some pop in Texas against Martin Perez, not a good lefty at all. And then Vance Worley. This guy, how do I explain him? He was okay with Pittsburgh last year, nothing pretty, but I think Texas can get the best of him as well. So Matt Wieters, I don't mind you. Prince Fielder maybe. Davis, he can hit lefty on lefty, so there you go. Odor, I picked him last night. His price went down, which is surprising. Machado, a lot of these Baltimore righties are in. The bad thing about Machado, though, he actually hits righties better than he does lefties, but still, he's off to a good start. So, and then one guy I've been picking quite a bit is Nomar Maraza. Last night, lefty. Man, this guy is pretty aggressive, so I like him as well. Has a big open stance, a little bit of power as well, so I like Maraza. This is going to be another game. Toronto and Boston, Baltimore, Texas are going to be the two games I'm targeting so far. All right, you got LA and Minnesota. So right away, Garrett Richards comes to mind. He hasn't been the hottest pitcher right now. He has faced two pretty good teams. Chicago, as we know, really good, and Texas, not too bad. Minnesota is winless on the year. They're just exploding right now. Just can't do anything for Minnesota. Garrett Richards, very good spot, really overpowering pitcher, throws 95-plus miles an hour, so he has a really good fastball. Like I said, Minnesota's just not feeling it right now. So Um, Garrett Richards and Severino are my two top pitchers for the mid range so far, and then Tom Malone, lefty. So Mike Trout, but man, Mike Trout hasn't been doing much. Still overpriced for me. I mean, he got 27 against Oakland. He does pretty good against lefties, so maybe Mike Trout. Um, I just don't see many other guys from LA. Not a big offensive juggernaut team this year. Maybe Pujols. Hasn't been doing much, but that's really it. I don't really care for this game. Garrett Richards is my, like I said, my other pitcher, and then you got Mike Trout in there as well. That's all I really care for in that one. So all right, let's move on. We got Detroit and Houston. You got Dallas Keuchel against Mike Pelfrey. And wow. So definitely I don't mind targeting Houston bats in this one. He just got destroyed against the Yankees last time out. So definitely like Houston in this one. You got Springer, Tuve, you got Correa, maybe Luis Valbuena, lefty on righty. Tyler White, maybe. A lot of these Houston guys, they didn't do too good against Kansas City, so they're going to look for a little bit of a revenge here. On the flip side, Keuchel, too much for me here tonight against a really good hitting Detroit team. He is a lefty as well, so Detroit not too bad against lefties. He is a really good pitcher, but probably not going to pick him too much for me tonight. So definitely going to target a lot of Houston bats here against Pelfrey. So let's move on. We got Carlos Martinez against Tim Maville. I'm not sure. I've never even heard of this guy. Maville. Let's just say Maville. There we go. Sorry if I mess up his name. I know my players, just really haven't heard of this guy. Anyway, you got Carlos Martinez. I like him a lot in Cincinnati. We saw what Hamill did last night. So I like Martinez, likes to strike out quite a bit as well. Hasn't early on, but still got 39 against Atlanta, as we know, not a good hitting team. Cincinnati, not the best hitting team either, so I like Martinez quite a bit. Don't know much about Tim. Okay, so he didn't pitch too much, gave up a little bit of walks. Like I said, I don't have much on this guy right now, so can't really give you guys any advice on the hitters. So, yeah, I'm not sure who you go for. Maybe Matt Carpenter. I just don't know. I got to do a little bit more research on him. So let's move on. We got Kansas City and Oakland. Anderson Vasquez against Rich Hill. Sorry, Volquez, my bad. 45 and 41, man. This guy's been hot. $8,100. Oakland, not the best hitting team either. They destroyed Seattle, but Seattle is just terrible. So Volquez, it's going to be a night game, a rain layer. Ball doesn't travel as well at night in Oakland because, like I said, of the marine layer. So there you go. Volquez, I like him, 8,100, quite a bit as well. Rich Hill had a heck of a game against Seattle. That's obvious. I don't like him here against Oakland, though. So, sorry, against Kansas City. Kane comes to mind. Moustakas had a heck of a game. I like him as well. Hosmer, Morales. I'll probably go back with Morales. Is he? I think Rich Hill's a lefty, so never mind. No, Morales is not good against on his right side, so not really high on him. Maybe Sal Perez. He's not too bad against left. Maybe put him in there. Hosmer lefty. So yeah, like I said, a lot of pitching. Good pitching matchups. Only about 2 or 3 games I'm going to target here so far. So yes, definitely like Volquez. All right, this game. It's going to be fun to watch. Not too much fantasy purposes going on. Obviously, you got Kershaw and Bumgarner, but from a fantasy standpoint, I just don't know who to pick. Probably Kershaw at home. Does really good at home against Bumgarner. 12-8, man. Last time he faced him, he only got 33, so that's a little interesting. But like I said, I mean, yeah, I don't mind Kershaw or Bumgarner, but I'm staying away. I don't need to pay up for these guys unless they, go off for 80 and hurt me. There's a lot of other guys I just mentioned that I like instead. And for the bats, it is don't see too many bats going on here. Um, I really enjoyed Trevor Brown, but against Kershaw, I don't I don't think so. Plus Posey looks like he's going to be back, so Trevor Brown looks like he's going to go back to the bench. So one of those games, like I said, going to be fun to watch, but not too much fantasy. Um, I'd probably give the slight edge to Kershaw over Bumgarner if you had to pick a pitcher. All right, let's move on. We got Greinke and Shields. So as we all know, Colorado destroyed Greinke last time. Surprisingly, Greinke's 10-4. That's actually pretty cheap. One of the cheapest aces here tonight. So definitely try and take advantage of Greinke's price tag here against a struggling San Diego team. The thing is, like I said, Marine layer late at night. Plus, he's going to be your pitcher last game of the night. Get you 50 points, put you over the top. I do like Greinke here as well. He is taking on James Shields. Not a bad pitcher either, but not going to target him. So maybe David Peralta, but man, I just don't want to target too many bats in this one. Maybe Segura, but not too much. Going to be a pretty good pitching duel. Probably 3-2 or somewhere around there. So definitely like Greinke as my most expensive pitcher tonight. So like I said, definitely went through that really really quickly for you guys. Didn't want to get too in depth in it just because there's so many games, and like I said, it would take forever to go through them all. So let's quickly get you guys two lineups. Just rough draft lineups. Like I said, our final ones will be on our premium page. So let's go with Severino. I really like Severino tonight. Catcher, oh my goodness, just usually just ugly. Let's go with Wieters. Like I said, I mentioned him. I don't mind him. There's Martin down there as well, so if I need him, I'll go to Martin. Man, who do you target? Do you target Encarnacion or Ortiz? My goodness. All right, Encarnacion hasn't been too good, so let's go with Ortiz. I like Ortiz quite a bit. Plus, last year, so let's pick him. I gotta go a little bit cheaper here at our second. Let's go with Daniel Murphy. I said I liked him against Philly, so let's put him in there. I gotta go really cheap on my outfield because I gotta get Donaldson in there. Let's see what we got here. Not much. Not too many cheap guys here. Yeah, that's getting pretty. All right, so not really like any of those really, 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 really cheap guys. So, let's go up a little bit cheaper. I don't know if I can get Donaldson in, but like I said, definitely gonna have him in my final here. All right, let's put in Mark Trumbo. Like I said, I like him. I gotta find a median cheap outfielder. All right, yeah, let's just go with him. I had mentioned him earlier, Maraza, a little bit of pop as well. So I like Maraza quite a bit. He hasn't been too hot. Definitely a GPP here, but I'm gonna go with Springer. Like I said, Pelfrey is not a good pitcher right now. Plus Springer has some pop, so I like Springer. To get you some points. He's been struggling. Definitely a GPP play. So just keep that in mind. And I can't get Donaldson in this one. I'll try to in the other one. I just don't think I can get him, but I will have him in my final for sure. Third base not looking too pretty either. Let's see what we got. I don't know if I can get Carpenter, $2,500. Not looking too pretty here. Man, it looks bad. There we go. Put Simmons in. So yeah, I'm just gonna do one lineup for you guys. It's just little too difficult to come off the fly right here, but that's kind of who I am liking quite a bit. Got to get more Boston and Toronto guys in there. Got to do a lot of switching. So, all right, guys, I think that mostly does it. Like I said, our MLB definitely is here, and we are doing pretty good over there. As you guys saw, we had a 144, and my best was a 156. So, definitely feeling some MLB. Plus, you guys don't like doing the research, so let us do the research for you and give you guys easy winning lineups. It's $10 a week, 30 per month, 100 to the All-Star break, and 200 for the whole season. And also our NBA package is here as well. It's 25 for the entire playoffs, so definitely get on either one of these deals. Definitely going to be worth it. You'll definitely make your money as well. Easy. So, like I said, I think that does it. Check out our Twitters. We'll have those in the comment section for you guys. So if you do enjoy the video, please leave a like. We definitely do appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button for more awesome videos. So, like I said, guys, thank you for watching, and we will see you guys later.